From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Demonstrations across the U.S. today denounce the fatal shooting of a woman by an ICE agent in Minneapolis and the shooting of 2 people in Portland, Oregon. Minnesota leaders are urging protesters to remain peaceful. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry has urged folks not to take the bait.
I have seen community members sort of step into the breach, recognizing that there are others out there, agitators that are trying to rile up large crowds. And not only have they not taken the bait, they have pushed others back from the brink to say, hey, you know what? This is what Donald Trump wants. He wants us to take the bait.
Demonstrations in Minneapolis last night ended with 29 arrests and 1 police officer injured by a piece of ice thrown at him. Calgary's major water main break has been repaired, and the city hopes to be able to ease water use restrictions by early next week. Officials have been pleading with Calgarians to use less water so there's enough available for emergencies, like firefighting. Canada's Air Force is hoping to rapidly beef up its security personnel numbers to guard sensitive data in the new F-35 fighter jets.
Documents obtained through Access to Information Law show the Air Force has been eyeing the addition of more than 1,000 new security positions across the country by 2030, although those plans may evolve over time. This need is driven by acquiring new advanced F-35 fighter jets, but the RCAF is also concerned about sensitive data contained in other new equipment, remotely piloted aircraft and P-8 maritime patrol planes. Past federal watchdog reports that probed into the F-35 program did not examine costs associated with adding such a large number of security personnel. Kyle Duggan, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
Nova Scotia's lobster industry is cracking into other markets as Chinese tariffs weaken demand. The Lobster Council of Canada says new data shows exports outside the United States and China increased about 43% in October. That's helping to cushion the blow of China's 25% tariff on Canada's lobster exports. Dalhousie University researchers say early data shows drones can help farmers spray crops with pesticides and cut costs while they use fertilizers. Chloe Toombs, a master's candidate in the Faculty of Agriculture, explains drones are much less destructive to some plant life compared to sprayers that drive on land.
So generally what people would do is they'd run 2 of these in tandem. So you'd have one spraying, and then you'd have a second one that you are refilling, recharging the batteries. So then by the time one dies or is out of product, it's coming back, the second one's taking off.
But drone use in agriculture in Canada, especially for spraying pesticides, is tightly regulated and restricted. The Dalhousie team hopes their research will help convince the federal government to loosen its rules. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Ottawa Senators captain Brady Tkachuk is angry over online rumors about goaltender Linus Ullmark's leave of absence. Tkachuk says it's sad people can say whatever they want on social media without repercussions. Senators General Manager Steve Staios released a statement earlier this week referring to trolls and sick people as the source of the rumors. The Senators host Florida tonight, while Toronto hosts Vancouver and Edmonton welcomes Los Angeles. Calgary's currently on the ice in Pittsburgh. The Women's World Under-18 Hockey Championship has kicked off in Membertou, Nova Scotia. Defending champion Canada faces Switzerland this evening. And ice dancers Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier lead after the rhythm dance at the Canadian Figure Skating Championships in Gatineau, Quebec. They were silver medalists at the last 2 World Championships. Gillis and Poirier will represent Canada at the Winter Olympic Games for a 3rd time in their careers at next month's Milan Cortina Games. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.